Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation on the fascinating topic of nanotechnology. Throughout this session, we will dive into the meaning, development, applications, and implications of nanotechnology. By the end, you will have a comprehensive understanding of this groundbreaking field and its significance to society. Our objectives for today's presentation are as follows: give the meaning of nanotechnology, discuss the development of nanotechnology and its importance to society, describe some devices that develop nanotechnology, explain the use of nanotechnology, and lastly, analyze the implications of nanotechnology.
Good morning, everyone. So I am Joy Di Mariones, and we will be discussing about science and technology and the topic nanotechnology. In this topic, we will question the importance of nanotechnology and the effect in our daily lives and in the modern era.
Technology comes from two Greek words, techne and logia. Techne means art, skill, craft, techniques, the means by which a thing is done, produced, or gained. And for logia, the study of. So in short, technology is the application of organized scientific knowledge and skills to solve a problem in life. In the modern era, this is started in 18th century up until now, 21st century. And this example of modern era technology is our electricity, airplanes, internet, smartphones, AI or artificial intelligence. And in this era, scientists tend to research and experiment more on our technology and come up with many innovations of technology. For example, we have now the what we call nanotechnology.
So what is nanotechnology? Nanotechnology came from the term nano, originates from the Greek word nanos, meaning dwarf or very small. And nanotechnology is the study and application of extremely small things, typically between 1 to 100 nanometers in size. We also have the nanometer, is a unit of length in the metric system equal to 1 billionth of a meter or 10 to 9 meter. Nanomachine is also a tiny machine capable of doing human tasks at nano level. Nanorobot is a tiny machine that perform work like miniature surgeons, which is implanted in the body to diagnose or treat disorder. Nanomedicine is a field of science which deals with using nanotechnology in the field of medicine. So ginagamit din to sa medicine. Nanotronics is a field of science in electronics that uses nanotechnology. Sa electronics, masasabi natin dun sa paggamit sa mga electricity natin. We also have the brief history of nanotechnology. It was first started with Richard Feynman's talk. There's a plenty of room in the bottom. It was his lecture in 1959. He basically stated that there will come a day that there are still plenty to discover and create in the microscopic level with atoms and molecules. So, pag sinabi nating nanotechnology, ang unang papasok sa isip natin is atoms and molecules. So, then, the nanotechnology was now introduced. And in 1980s, development of a scanning tunneling microscope or STM allows for a precise manipulation of atoms. Next is in 1985, the discovery of fullerenes or buckyballs by Harry Kroto, Richard Smalley, and Robert Curl. When we say fullerenes, it is a special type of atom. So the application, for example, of the fooleriness in electronics is that it is used to make the material extremely strong and efficient in carrying electrical current. And in 1990s, birth of technology as a field and significant advances of nanomaterials. It is now have advances in using the nanomaterials. In the 21st century, rapid growth in research, commercials, application, and ethical considerations. Dahil sa paglago ng nanotechnology, they tend to research more and apply more the nanotechnology, but with ethical considerations. So may mga limit din ang paggamit ng nanotechnology.
To discuss the field of nanotechnology. In the field of electronics, nanoelectronics is the application of nanotechnology to help develop electronic devices to nanoscale and be able to reduce their weight and power consumption. The shape of the nanotechnology reduces size circuits of silicon chips. I'll be discussing concerning the environment of the nanotechnology. Concerning the environment of nanotechnology is being used to solve pollution problem. It stated 3 solution problem here. Now I'm going to read it. Solutions are in the form of producing iron nanoparticles that help facilitate the decomposition of organic solvent disposed into the water. Number 2, the use of nanotubes mixed with epoxy is found to produce windmill blades with lesser weight but stronger that helps generate greater electricity output. And number 3, solar cells cost are effective nanomaterials to generate electricity at a competitive cost as compared to coal or oil, and explain that nanotechnology is a big help to our society and it's a great impact that our lives become much easier to access in it. First one is the application of nanotechnology in terms of environment. Nanotechnology can improve the environment by making energy more affordable through the efficient of silicon-based solar cells, nanoparticles, and alternate film. Also, agriculture benefits come through the aid of drug or fertilizer delivery system. 2. Lithium-ion batteries that use nanoparticles-based electronics helps in powering plug-in electric cars. And number 3, silver nanoparticles embedded in fabric help destroy other causing bacteria. In terms of sports goods, there are also an application of nanotechnology, and here is the example. Adding nanotubes to the tennis racket frame helps increase its strength and provide increased control and power when you hit the tennis ball. Nanoparticles in golf club shaft material improve the quality of the materials that make up the shaft, thus creating an improved shaft swing. First one is the application of nanotechnology in terms of environment. Nanotechnology can improve the environment by making energy more affordable through the efficient of silicon-based solar cells, nanoparticles, and alternate film. Also, agriculture benefits come through the aid of drug or fertilizer delivery system. Proceed to the environment of what does nanotechnology application. Nanotechnology can improve the environment by making energy more affordable through the efficient of silicon-based solar cells, nanoparticles, and alternate film. Also, agriculture benefits come through the aid of drug or filter delivery system.
This time I will be discussing to you my part in our report, which is application of nanotechnology in Philippine environment. Philippines ranked 39 out of 199 countries in terms of carbon dioxide and nitrogen dioxide emission. And the two things that can cause pollution is the exhaust from the motor vehicles, and the second one is the exhaust from factories and even first-class hotels in the Manila. That's why nanotechnology proposes a way wherein it can help the environment. In the year of 2000, commercial application of nanotechnology began to increase, such as the use of silver nanoparticles, such an antibacterial agent, nanoparticle-based cosmetics in transport, sunscreen, and which are effective as stain-resistant textile. Other application of nanotechnology is nanomedicines. Is an application of nanotechnology in a field of medicine which deals with creating tiny machines to help prevent and treat diseases of human body. And this is examples of medical procedures currently being developed using nanomedicines include the following. The first one is diagnostic nanomachines in the form of nanorobots are equipped with wireless transmitted could travel around the blood and lymph system and send warning when chemical imbalances are detected. And the second one is the nanomachines could be planted in the nervous system to monitor pulse, brainwave activity, and other functions. And the third one is nanotechnology device could help dispense drugs or hormones are needed by the patient. The fourth one is nanorobots that act like a miniature surgeons can help repair damaged cells or get inside cells to remove and replace or assist damaged intracellular structures that can be designed into replicating themselves to help correct genetic efficiencies by alternating or replacing DNA, or we called it the dioribonucleic acid molecules, and can be used to remove blockage in arteries by Freitas 2016. And the fifth one is establish and near future nanomedicines application include activity monitors, chemotherapy, pacemakers, biochips, autocytes, insulin pump, nebulizer needle injectors, hearing aids, medical flow sensors, and body pressure, glucose monitors, and drug delivery systems. And the last one is the number 6. Nanomedicine is also capable from using nanoparticles to deliver precisely to the right place and correct dosage of the body, such as drugs, heat, light, or other substances to specific types of cells such as cancer cells that help reduce damage of the health cells compared to the traditional chemo treatment employed in the body.
Here are the impact of nanotechnology in our daily life. We have positive and negative impact. So number 1 here is health. In health, nanotechnology has a nanoparticles that they produce, and it can help this in our diseases or to cure diseases. This is the positive side. And for negative side, nanoparticles can be dangerous. Nanoparticles or these particles can enter our body through our skin, lungs, nose, and many more. The second impact of nanotechnology is in our national security. For example, the nanobomb. The nanobomb can be used as a weapon to defend our country from terrorists. But the negative side is that nanobomb contains self-multiplying deadly viruses that can be used as a terror weapon. Next, we have the nanorobot or nanobots. These robots are self-replicating machine that may go out of control, and they have the ability to consume all living matter on Earth. And this is also called gray go or gray go. The third impact of nanotechnology is in our social interactions. Right now, we can communicate easily, gain information from the internet. So this impact, nanotechnology is faster to spread information. For example, false news. It is spread easily and people believe it without fact-checking this information. And this can lead to the negative impact of nanotechnology in our daily life.
Next of the impact of nanotechnology is in our culture. The slow traditional practices may be refused by the millennials as they marvel at the speed of modern technology, comparing the old activities as slow versus the past phase of technology. So, mas i-adapt na nila yung paggamit ng nanotechnology kaysa sa dati nating ginagawa or culture natin na ginagawa for the people. So, sa health natin, mas gugustuhin nila yung paggamit ng nanotechnology sa paggagamot kaysa sa dating ginagawa natin. And in the economy, the impact of nanotechnology is that investment in developing nanomachine to create nanorobots, nanomedicine, and the like involves huge cash outputs. Nanotechnology is believed to take 20 to 50 years to become fully commercialized, but the next industrial revolution may completely change human way of life. So sa economy natin, imbis na tayo yung magtrabaho, sa nanotechnology that we have, nanorobots can take our place. So that is the change of human way of life in impacting in our economy. For the politics, while nanotechnology is a work of human hand, its use must be regulated and used in moderation. For instance, the use of synthetic drugs and high-powered weapons. Appropriate laws must be enacted, manipulating human and destroying our environment. So in politics, dapat sa paggamit ng nanotechnology, meron pa rin tayong laws para ma-prevent yung disaster na idadala ng nanotechnology. Next impact is in our environment. Nanotechnology can improve the environment by making solar energy more affordable through the more efficient use of silicon-based solar cells, nanoparticles, and ultra-thin films. Also, in agricultural benefits come through the aid of drug or fertilizer delivery system. So, sa environment natin, malaki ang maitutulong ng nanotechnology. Pwede natin siyang gamitin sa mga tanim natin and for our solar energy.
The latest update of nanotechnology in our country is now being used. Some universities, hospitals in our country is now conducting research and experiment in using nanomedicine for healthcare purposes. But in our agriculture, we use fertilizers or nanofertilizers for our farming. One of the famous fertilizer that we use is Bioprime and Fertigrow nanofertilizers. Bioprime is the leading nanofertilizers in the Philippines that has been proven under the repeated independent trials with the Philippine Rice Research Institute under the Agriculture Department to increase yield while reducing farm input costs in rice farming. Okay, the next one is we have the Fertigrow, another fertilizer that we use in our country, and it is also for our plants to grow healthy and being able to grow as faster rather than using the old fertilizers or traditional fertilizers. We tend to use the nanotechnology or nanofertilizer for use to get faster in our rice farming.